So good morning everyone. We are going to report the criteria of profession, and the objectives of this report are to introduce the criteria in becoming a professional nurse and identify the characteristics of a profession. So what is a profession? So profession is a calling or an occupation that requires special knowledge, skill, and preparation. So nursing is identified as a profession based on the criteria that a profession must have: a systematic body of knowledge that provides the framework for the profession's practice, standardized formal higher education, commitment to providing a service that benefits individuals in the community, maintenance of a unique role that recognizes autonomy, responsibility and accountability, control of practice responsibility of the profession through standards and a code of ethics, evidence-based practice and commitment to members of the profession through professional organizations and activities. So I'm going to present to you now the criteria of profession by Lucy Kelly. So Lucy Kelly is a nurse, a writer, teacher, and influential leader. So these are the 8 criteria of profession according to Kelly. Number 1 is the services are accessible to all. So it means that the services provided are vital to humanity and the welfare of society. The second is endless study. So there is a special body of knowledge that is continually enlarged through research. Third is the services involve intellectual activities and responsibility. So the service involve intellectual activities, individual responsibility or accountability is a strong feature. So fourth is the practitioners are those who studied in higher education. So practitioners are educated in institutions of higher learning. The fifth is practitioners are relatively independent and control their own policies and activities or autonomy. The sixth is practitioners are motivated by service or altruism, and they consider their work an important component of their lives. 7 is code of ethics. There is a code of ethics to guide the decisions and conduct of practitioners. Lastly, organization. So there is an organization or association that encourages and supports high standards of practice.
Hi, I am Inaceda, the reporter number 2. The Criteria of Profession by William Shepard, 1948. The profession must satisfy an indispensable social need and must be based upon well-established and social accepted scientific principles. It must demand adequate pre-professional and culture training. It must demand the position of the body by specialized and systematized training. It must give evidence of needed skills that the public does not possess. That is, skills are partly inherited and partly acquired. It must have developed scientific techniques and judgment as the time of manner of the performance duty. It must require the exercise of discretions and judgment as the time of manner of the performance of duty. It must have a group of consciousness designed to extend scientific knowledge and technical language, and also it must have operation cells impelling power to retain its members throughout life. It must not be used as mere stone of the other occupations. And lastly, it must recognize its obligations to society by insisting that its members live up to the established code of ethics. The modern nurse realized the importance of individual rules and influencing change that will improve care of the people they serve. while also appreciating the value of interprofessional collaborations and teamwork.
So this concludes our report. Thank you for listening.